Welcome back to Silver Sanctuary. We are here with some more Forestella. It's going to be the song Snow Globe, which was recommended a couple times before. I'm just now getting to check it out, so let's see what we have in store. I expect a lot because I actually heard somebody say it was kind of one of their more experimental songs. So I feel like it'll be pretty unique based on what I've seen from Forestella in general. A very distinct style, unique style, I'd say. Okay, we got the waltz tempo.
Frozen in forever winter, floating on silvery storms, dazzling stars, softly embracing
I like this.
all that I've ever known. The loneliness settling deeper,
That harmony.
so silently under my feet. Longing is there, and my reflection, hoping for something more. The cold reality splinters, a faint melodious sound. Sweet temptation is calling me.
That background vocal. This is cool. I like this. This reminds me of, I forget that their visuals are always on point. I haven't seen many of their music videos. It's always been live performances mostly, but like their music videos so far, their visuals are on point. So I like that about them. And of course the audio is, you know, the harmonies and stuff they have going on, the creative direction is always on point as well. That's what happened to the
For the unknown becomes known. What has been shown cannot then be unshown. Paint a smile upon your face when you're dancing right through the pain.
The cold reality splinters, a dark symphonious sound. Sweet
I want to pause it. That's cool. And that. Phew. What in the world? And then the electric guitar? Yeah, this turned up. I want to see where this goes. That's cool. So that's the snow globe shattered.
Starry night, out of my window, darkness covers with no end inside.
Go back time, dancing my solo, always hoping to find the moonshine.
Oh. I wasn't expecting that. With the guitar. waver. I like how they did that from the choir to the solo single voice. There's a lot to say about this, I feel like. And I also feel like I don't know how much of this I'm not expected to get because of like past lore and things like that. But as far as this song goes, I want to, before I forget, I want to talk about the there were I think 2 key points that they went specifically to. Like the lead vocal was a deeper vocal. It was either Duhoon or Woorim. I'm pretty sure, and it was both of those parts were prominent parts to me. I feel like they did the perfect creative choice with which voice to use. I don't remember exactly where those parts were though. Here. It's real mellow. Window. Soft. And then I think it's interesting here. It's like they flipped it by putting Mingyu and Hyungho at like up at the top, like just for this, like they're harmonizing on top of each other. That was an interesting choice too, because they took out the deep element. And then there they bring it like all of it back in together. There's another part where they had it down low. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Be unshown. With the instrumentation, splinter. So those were, I like that a lot. This is a good scene too with the revolving and everybody, and it gets darker, and then we go to this and the lights are cutting off as they go through. I like that. There's this POV with the hands. There's a lot of good in this visually and audibly. I feel like I want to like focus more on the audible side of it, but I'll have to go back and listen to the whole thing again. But there's a lot in it, and there's and it's their style. I've said this before. Forestella, like they have their own style. I feel like you can't like it's impossible for them to try to be anything else, you know. So I feel like I kind of get that more of that in that like this is something that only they can do, you know, or only they will do. That's how I feel. And it's interesting. So even things that like I feel like I don't know what to classify their music as still. It's like they just make every music or something, you know. But I feel like regardless of the style or genre, I usually will gravitate towards, you know, whatever I'm presented with just because of how unique it is and the fact that it's so like extraordinary. The videography is another thing. Like I feel like that goes without saying in this video. So I don't want to mention too much about it. Like I feel like I haven't touched on anything about like I love the representation of the jewelry and the money and that kind of stuff throughout the entire video. I like the representation of that stuff. Like this scene. Oh, from girl. Like listen to the instrumentation. Okay, this is the next part I was gonna talk about. Cool. The instrumentation as it goes down like into that. And then listen to that. I love the electric guitars, whatever all they have going. They're using their voices as instruments with the choir stuff they have going on intermittently throughout the whole thing. But they also have when they add the electric guitars and sounds with it on top of it. I feel like they can do no wrong. But this visually, I thought it was a couple of parts with this type of scene. One with the mask, one with the coin. I think it might be one more where they have it like as if it's being cleaned, like laser cleaned almost. Except I feel like it's the other way because it's turning from gold to copper, yeah? And then what's the point of this? It's like it looks like the luster is being strained away from the drink. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of the same concept. Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's taking away all the grandeur. I love this right now with the way they just introduced the electric guitar solo right now with the visuals on the screen and that ballerina starts dancing to it. If they add the coins, and she is evaporate. Like it's so powerful. Like I don't know exactly what they're trying to tell us throughout this whole thing, but like I feel like they're doing a good job of it, you know? Like there is a lot going on, but I feel like they're doing like Forestella has some storytelling capabilities. I haven't seen enough of them to be able to like know what's in their minds, you know, if that makes sense. But I like what's there though. I like what I get. So I appreciate recommending this one. Tell me where I should go next. I kind of jump around honestly with Forestella because I feel like wherever I go is gonna be, you know, impressive or, you know, I'm gonna enjoy it. So if there is anywhere specifically I should go after this, let me know. I don't want to like interrupt the series or something like that if that's not the intention. So yeah, thanks for joining me in the sanctuary. Stay tuned for the next installment of Forestella.